the hosts of the Eurovision. You see, for them, they took away the sofas. But the chairs. So please welcome Timur Miroshnichenko. Timur Miroshnichenko. Alexander Skichko. And Volodymyr Rostovchuk. You're going too far. They sit next to me. And no, seriously, we have to be together in the shot.
This is for me. Hi everyone. Hello. Can you pronounce once again his family name? Miroshnichenko. That's the easiest for Eurovision. Yeah.
Miroshnichenko. Yeah. That's how you're supposed to do.
That's right. Probably just to the lake.
So, guys, I have a couple of questions for you before we actually give the floor to the audience.
Yeah.
And the first question is, what you're going to be wearing on the stage?
So we're not supposed to be naked. The first disappointment.
Exactly.
The next thing, we had a kind of a casting of different Ukrainian designers. So there's going to be like 3 different brands. They are almost, have done our costumes, our outfits. Mm-hmm. So each of us will have 5 or 6.
No, I'm gonna have just 3 suits.
Yeah, and both of us we're gonna have like 5 or 6, 5. Yeah, 5 costumes, 5 different costumes.
One show, or is it for the semi-final?
No,
That's for the whole life, I would say. And actually, they are very good. They're very fashionable, I would say, and they're totally made by Ukrainian designers. So it's like our showing of diversity.
Or is it just the usual?
No, it's not.
Smoking seats.
Yeah, well, on one side we know that this is going to be like evening show. This is a live show, so we're not supposed to be like shocking people. So it definitely would be a jacket and pants, a costume, a classical one, but with some small Ukrainian features, I would like to say.
In Eurovision style.
In Eurovision style, yeah.
All right.
But maybe some different colors.
Politically correctly,
yeah. Different colors, different kind of materials.
Okay.
You would love it.
Have you already started rehearsing the semi-final and the final?
A month ago, really.
Okay, so they already let you.
No, I think even more, because we had first meeting with the script writers 2 months ago. They came here to Ukraine. We showed just how it works here in Ukraine. We showed some interesting facts for them to understand our humor and to understand some features of Ukrainian style. And after that, they went. We made some brainstorming, and I think we had been rehearsing semi-final, semi-final 2, grand final, and all of this.
So this is how it goes. First, we had brainstorming. Then there's going to be some drafts of the script. After that, we are sitting, and there's going to be the so-called table reading goes. So we are reading, we are timing all we were doing, because we need some limiting of the time. For example, if you have like 30 seconds and the text as a whole is like for 45 seconds, we need to delete something. We did this twice or three times, and after that, the final version of the script comes, and we work, and we always learn it by heart.
Okay.
The last version of the script.
Well, you're going to get a lot of serious.
And actually,
he's pretending to say something that's important to anyone else.
And actually, for the first semi-final, we have now draft number 15.
All right.
So 15.
So
a lot of changes.
For you guys to understand, Volodymyr and Alexander are going to host the main stage, and Timur going to do the green room.
He's gonna do the green room.
He's going to do the green. He's supposed to do the Russian accent, right?
No, Ukrainian.
All right, very good. So we surely have lots of questions from the audience. So you guys do the questions, I'll do the live feed. So we start with Alistair. That's the most intelligent gentleman from Australia.
Hi guys, Timur. Welcome back to Eurovision. As green room host, my question is: how are you inspired by the previous great green room hosts, such as Conchita Wurst? And I see you have a beard already. That's a good start.
Thank you very much for your question.
That's a good one.
I don't want to be a copy of someone, for sure. You know, I'm in Eurovision in Ukraine for 12 years, so I know a lot about these contests, about this year's contestants. So it will be different. Definitely, it will be different, and I don't want to ask just about emotions, just about feelings. I will ask something which I found on the internet or in private conversation with all the participants, so it will be interesting, really.
And I would also add, because Timur is a shy person, that he is Eurogenius, as we call him, because he knows everything about Eurovision.
This is the only person, he's the only person on the planet who used to be the host twice, of Junior Eurovision. Now he's the only person in the world who's been hosting the normal Eurovision and then elderly Eurovision, in the future.
Yeah, so basically he's having Eurovision for breakfast. Over the last 12 years, unless he can find an English word, otherwise he knows everything about all of you guys too. So let's move on to France. Do we have a mic?
One more thing. Can you please make our mics a bit louder, if it's possible? If it's not comfortable for you.
You gotta sing?
No, you have to do a couple lines of your song anyways. That's the tradition of this room.
Hi, I'm Farouk from France. The two languages of Eurovision are English and French. So I wanted to know if you are going to say a few words in French, who, and even if someone is speaking a little bit French or not.
Well, this is my weak point actually. Deux points. N'est-ce pas? No. Le France, 12 points. Well, actually, as you might see that it was done previously, one of the hosts, and this is going to be me, like explaining the rules and saying some lines in French.
Say it in French. Okay.
Well, I now attend some classes. This is not my language to speak in everyday life, but to be honest, my brother, he lives in Normandy, in France. So now we should practice and speak with him and his wife in French, so to get a better understanding of the language and not to spoil things. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
Okay, let's go with the gentleman in the colored vest.
Very nice.
Suffolk guy.
Subtle, yeah. It's James from ESCKAZ Social and BBC Radio Suffolk.
Sweet you.
That's three good-looking, young, white males. How do you celebrate diversity?
Oh, that's the most difficult.
Did you read this question to Facebook?
No, I just thought, let's go for it, why not?
Well,
So he's actually waiting for this Oscar question. Where's your black guy?
yeah. Well, actually, the day it was revealed that we, the three of us, would be hosting Eurovision this year, we collected like top five questions, so top 5 things what is wrong with this year's Eurovision host. Number 1, how should you celebrate diversity with 3 white male hosts? The second one, where is Petra and Mons from Sweden? The third one, would you rather speak Ukrainian or English, or maybe you should know something in English? The fourth one, no seriously, where is Petra and Mons? And the last one, Ukraine is famous for beautiful girls. Why wouldn't you put one of them on the stage?
We might share one secret that Mons is coming to Ukraine because he's going to be the commentator for Sweden. And especially we prepare some special surprise
with Mons.
But speaking about diversity, actually we're going to have some diversity of Ukraine on the stage. And we're going to have a lot of Ukrainian women on the stage, still like Jamala,
Ruslana,
Luka. So Verka, you see a lot of women we have on the stage. And speaking about, for example, Afro-American host, it's a pity, but here in Ukraine we don't have. I can name maybe one, that's all. So it's not like we don't want. Firstly, we don't have many, and secondly, diversity of people. I'm speaking about Afro-American hosts.
Okay, just to help you, I would like to say that this is the first time in the history of Eurovision since the invention, since 1956. Yeah, when there's going to be 3 male hosts, and this is why we understand celebrating diversity. And that's why someone asked about the costumes. Just imagine what would have happened if 3 beautiful women were sitting here. Half of the budget of the country would be spent on the costumes.
That's why, man.
That's why, man. Yeah, it's cheaper. It's cheaper.
All right. Yeah. Yes, please.
Hello, nice to see you again, guys. Jamie from Wait International. Many of us don't know you, but you're big TV personalities here in Ukraine. Can you tell us what you do on television?
Normal. Oh yeah, good question. My mom's used to ask this. Okay, let's start with me. Well, my name is Volvo. It's a contracted form of Volodymyr. So I have like 5 or 6 years of experience of working in front of the camera. I've been hosting the most popular radio breakfast show here live, and for the last year and a half I've been hosting the most popular breakfast show on Ukrainian television. Also I do voice acting, like dubbing different kinds of movies. Now in Ukraine there's one movie which is called Guardians of the Galaxy 2, so I've done the main character's voice but in Ukrainian as well. So I work as an announcer, and I think that's it, yeah. 5 or 6 years working here in Ukraine. Thank you.
I'm Alexander Skitschko, and I'm 25 years old. I also work on Ukrainian television. Do you want to add something? No? You don't want? And I also have like entertaining show on the channel Ukraine, so we got used to work on the same channel.
Colleagues.
And I have been working on a morning show. It was live for 2 years. I also am a radio host, and I also do some parody on different Ukrainian politicians and Ukrainian singers.
Not just Ukrainian. Not just Ukrainian. You used to do that impression of a very famous American president. That's why you don't have a visa in this country.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
I still want to have it.
Yeah, and my name is ESCKAZ, and I'm the only person on this stage who works for the broadcast channel BBC for 12 years, and I've told you earlier that all these 12 years have been involved in Eurovision.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Let's.
Sorry.
Michael from Ukraine. Actually, I have a question for Timur. After this Eurovision, you seem to be the one and only person who will become a part of the World Guinness list as the host of the junior, adult, Eurovision and the commentator for the country. So, after this year's Eurovision, are you gonna continue like doing some stuff with Eurovision? And if no, who would you like to see as member of your backing place?
I will give you my number.
Definitely, I hope, but I think it depends on this year's contest, so we'll see. And let's talk about it on the 14th of May.
Okay, the gentleman in the back.
Hi, I'm Simon from Poland. Reading this letter, Ukraine is also specific because... Hey, I speak Polish, I'm glad. Dobre utro.
Well, speaks Polish.
Oh yeah, my mom is not Polish.
Almost there, it's not really morning.
Yeah.
Ukraine is also specific because your 2 former participants became members of the parliament, Ruslana and Zlata. And if not TV show, do you think that Eurovision may be your entrance to the politics?
That's a good one.
You're the closer to this position because you make it good
Because of my parodies of Ukrainian politicians.
Maybe in the lead of radical party in Ukraine.
Let's end with that question, I think. It's the end of our politician career. I think none of us just thought about that idea, and maybe we should establish some party and call it
Eurovision hosts party.
Euro party?
Eurovision hosts party.
It's not. It's very straight, I think. It should be like happiness to everyone. Vote for us.
Vote for us, yeah. Well, to be serious, I would like to say that all of us, we suppose that this is like a new step, a big step for our career as TV presenters. Because when I first appeared here and looked at the stage, oh my God, I've never seen such a huge stage, and I've never performed in front of 200 million of people. I think this is going to be like a start of this one. But in the case we will fail, we wouldn't. We will not. We won't. I think none of us is willing to go and change the career to be a politician in this country. No.
What would say? Yeah, let's have the gentleman in the red Eurovision T-shirt.
Copenhagen.
Yeah, the gentleman who didn't change since 3 years ago.
He's been waiting here for 3 years.
I still have it all.
All right.
Okay.
You have to buy a new one this year.
I will, for sure. Well, it's Martijn van der Veen, Eurovision artist in the Netherlands. And you just told how you are preparing for the script that you have.
Yeah.
But how are you preparing the unexpected things that might especially happen during the voting, for example? A vote that doesn't come in or something.
I think we have approximately about 10 backups for all the situations which might happen.
But also we need to improvise because it's live and we can't guess what is going to happen in. So we can do that.
Yeah, our strong producer Stuart Barlow used to say that what can go wrong on a live show? Nothing, because this is a live show. So you're expected that something can or possibly might go wrong. But in this case, we got lots of backups. We've been rehearsing if something happens with the votings, it will not. But if there's a slight possibility,
and there are some rules
yeah.
because of this. For example, if we lost the line with some country, we know what to do, for example. Or if we have a draw, for example, we also know what to do because there are rules.
Backup. If something goes wrong, just ask Leon Olasant.
Yeah,
that's the main one. Yeah.
Ask in any difficult situation, just consult Jan Olasant.
You don't know what to say? Ask Jan Olasant.
I don't know if we can reveal this information, but if something happens, if possibly, this is a very small possibility, happened with the venue and the electricity
cannot know what to say.
No. Yeah. So if there's no electricity here. We've got, even in this case, we've got a backup. What should we do in this case? Everything is strictly ordered in the list.
Isn't that if you don't have electricity, you don't have the feet, you don't have the lights, you don't have the stage?
Yeah, even in this case,
know what to do.
Yeah.
You know what to do in the darkness.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess
celebrate diversity, my friends. Celebrate diversity.
Good that you have each other, guys. So let's take the last question because we actually run out of time. But Lester, would you want to summarize?
Hi guys, my question is for Alexander. You created a reality TV show, I hope I translate this correctly, Macho Men Don't Cry. Can you tell us a little about it, and who is the most macho person at this year's contest?
Oh, okay, so that was, I think, 4 years ago or something like that when I worked for a new channel in Ukraine, and it was a reality show. Thank you.
Easy.
We had two guys who were fighting for the date with a star, and they made some surprises, they overcome some of their fees, something like that. So the main macho of that show, of course, was the producer. The main macho is the producer.
You know how Stuart Barlow called us.
If you're talking about your original main macho is Mr. Jan Olasant.
Alright, so I guess we're done with questions. For now, I'll invite you guys for the pictures.
Thank you all.
Thank you very much for the questions.